Good day, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA's Tech, where we do tech in your life in style. Today's video takes us out on an adventure with the Anker Soundcore Motion X600. Yes, we're going outdoors. But before all that, a quick shout out to Anker for sending this over and for collaborating with me on this video. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna be testing the Soundcore Motion X600 out and about. But before that, what is the big deal about these speakers? Well, aside from the fact that they look like the modern day version of the boombox, is that one, they did rank as a #1 speaker in the sub $200 category, and two, this thing is portable. You can take it outdoors because this has a 12-hour battery and it's IPX7 rated. So hi-fi and spatial audio, app connectivity, waterproofing, portability, a lot of good things in this little package. Let's take a closer look. This unboxing is a pretty straightforward experience. You get the speakers in this nice little flip-out thing. And of course, everything you need to use it, which is not a lot, basically a charging cord. Man, this thing is sleek. I honestly imagined that it would be a little bigger for the claims it has. But wow, this is a nice looking, very streamlined looking device. I can't wait to test it with the sounds on it. So here we have the Anker Soundcore Motion X600. It's honestly such a sleek thing. It's not the smallest speaker, but again, for how it outputs sound, I'm sold. So again, this thing does hi-fi spatial audio, very much like that AirPods Pro feature where it's like sound is playing all around you versus just coming from a specific point where the speakers are. And spatial audio is one of those things where it's really hard to explain unless you can listen to it, but I'll try. Now, first off, I'm not the most auditory person, and I didn't really think that there'd be much difference with spatial audio, but I was wrong. There was a clear difference in sound. If you toggle spatial audio on or off, it just makes everything sound more full. It becomes a whole new experience. It's basically sound all around, and you know your music isn't coming from some janky, specific single sound source. Legit, I'm a fan, and I play everything with spatial audio turned on this thing. This thing can also get like loud, and without distortion, even despite how tiny and sleek it is. And you can also adjust the EQ and the bass. The type of bass thumping that like I feel in my heart. And for good measure, though I know that this really won't capture how these speakers sounds, but anyway, here are some audio samples. I love this color. I'm not usually the biggest fan of green, but in this whole nature camping setup, I'm being sold. Of course, it has this little handle here, makes it easier to carry around. One little detail I love about this are these rubber feet, so you can just like prop it up anywhere and it will stay, especially and specifically because we've been bringing this out. That has been very helpful. We can just put it outside and I know like the speakers aren't gonna get scratched. So up top here, we have the buttons, and this is the only recessed button, the power button, and you have your Bluetooth button. So these light up, by the way, and it's pretty easy to connect, no fuss there. You have your spatial audio button, bass, volume, play, and pause. Very straightforward. On the back, you have your charging port. Simple. Again, it has that little flap because this is waterproof. So really quickly, disconnect to the Anker Soundcore app and you turn it on. Bluetooth, and you're good to go. Again, 30% battery. It's been 3 days, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We've been using this thing and we still have 30%. That's amazing. And so the app is pretty straightforward. You can just tap on your device. Also gives you settings like the equalizer and then all the different profiles on here. So what's great about these speakers is that they look good enough to just stay at home on your desk for your everyday listening, for when you're working, just for general daily use, or it's loud enough for that house party you've always wanted to have, honestly. You can even take it out for when you're outdoors and working or partying. I actually did pack it with me in this backpack. Perfect fit. So in any different setup, this speaker works, whether it be at home or while traveling or even outdoors. And yes, I did do a weekend out in the Cambodian countryside and this proved to be a useful companion. No charging, no issue with rains or moisture, just great music in an otherwise quiet getaway. So like I said, Anker did say this has 12 hours battery. It is Sunday now and I've been out here since Friday and we've been using this thing. No signs of slowing down. So it's definitely something you can take out for the weekend and not worry about. But also this uses a USB-C port, so if you have tech with you, that's not something you'd have to worry about. This will charge with whatever you charge most of your Android phones with. All in all, I'm sold on the Anker Soundcore Motion X600. It's a great all-around speaker, and especially if you're someone like me who likes to go on weekend adventures, if you want something that sounds good, looks good, and is portable, this thing actually survived a few days in the rainy countryside wilderness with me, and now I want to take it on all my trips. And because of how it's designed, that won't even be so hard to do. I think I might just found my next travel buddy. And that was our look at our Anker Soundcore Motion X600. Honestly, had so much fun with this thing. All details that I have on this, I'll be linking in the description box below. Let me know what your questions are. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's LAZADA _ Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Until next time.